So I noticed the other day when I was putting those wonderful thrust arms on my E70 X5 that the sway arm links were at least the bellows here were worn out. And this is driver's side, it's not too bad. I did that getting it off, but on the passenger side it was all cracked and basically not there. Again, this is driver's side in a little bit better condition. Decided to go ahead and replace them, as any proper BMW owner should. And you know, when you get these off is when you can really see that there's quite a bit of wear in here. And these aren't super duper bad, not totally floppy, but compared to the new one, you know, clearly this is in much better shape, quite a bit stiffer. I opted not to go for the BMW branded part. I went with Mail, I don't know. Here's the part number. Put it in the old description as well. Blada bling, blada bloom. These were about $18 a side on FCP Euro, not sponsored. The BMW branded ones were like anywhere from $45 to $55 a side. Just not worth it, I don't think. If it is to you, then it is to you, but to me it's not. So really, this is just tips. Getting these nuts off of the old one, as mine are original, pretty difficult. And you can see, I believe on here, traces of Loctite as you get down here towards the end, getting them off. Breaking them loose, no problem. They're going to spin like crazy unless you use an impact, which is what I was doing. Even then they spun. I think if you tried to hold it with the Allen key in there and used a wrench, you would probably wind up being super frustrated and maybe even stripping that Allen keyway out of there. So I took a pair of needle nose vice grips or locking pliers if you prefer, put it on here, put the impact on the other side, spun it off. Top side, no big deal. Getting it off of the bottom side here, a little more tricky because you're out of room. Coming in at it from this angle here, you can only get so far before you run into interference here. What I wound up using was a Cobalt right angle impact and was able to get it in here just like so to get that off. You might have better luck doing your own way, whatever, but that's what I wound up using to actually remove it. I was using this little stubby Milwaukee, which has plenty of power, but it was too big to get it that nut completely off. And you just, you know, pop things out of the holes, pop new ones in, and that's about it. I also am replacing this dust shield on this driver's side, as it is it's a little worse for wear right here. These rivets broke. It was screeching on the brake rotor. Couldn't figure that out for a while, and so I just went ahead and I got a new one over there ready to be put on. I'm not even gonna tell you how much that was, because that is a BMW part, of course. Way too much for what it is, but when you're a BMW owner and lover, you know the routine. It's what we do, it's what we put up with. So this is about as simple of a repair as it gets. Go slow, take your time, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.